it like rocket fuel.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We play to win. Let's go! The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go on, Mike. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I got one.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
All day, baby, all day.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go. Hey, 90 Wolf. 50's the mic. Know your job. Out.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pilot, 64, weak, 25.
Here's Scott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Richard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Minshew. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
On first down, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
10-2 stop.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Being chased out left. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
51's the mic.
I'm on.
Charlie.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Mahomes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Chris Jones on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Flush to his right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40, the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 49 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of. half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. He made touchdown, New York Jets.
Touchdown!
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Bravo! I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready. 70, Indy. 50.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Going deep here for Matthew. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Scott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Caught by his tight end, Wesco.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Minshew. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is right through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We're back now in KC. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike. Hurry up, Mike.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 93 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Hey, watch the lane.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Alpha.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. That he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Off play action, it's Minshew. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 24, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's got this down to the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, hey, 57. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Crunch time, defense.
Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Go.
Mike 57.
To throw is Mahomes. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24 all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Go! First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Jets.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.